welcome to Talladega Superspeedway, site of tonight's Golden Eagle Syrup Superspeedway Series race in the 1987 Cup cars. See that beautiful number 8 Goodrich Monte Carlo heading out on track. Ethan Evers the driver there. Also have Trenton Sneed, his Pontiac out on track. Joe Monahan sitting on the pit lane. Rick Seabrans, Yeti number 4. I don't think they had Yeti when these cars were around, but hey, this is iRacing. We can do what we want. Did you really, Cliff? The Batmobile, Mark Mann in the 04. Always like that scheme. Alex Linney, Michael Edwards. Damn, that's a throwback. Looks weird without the spec layer. Zach McBride sitting on the pit lane. Jake Lawrence up the speed. He'll start his first time lap. And Trenton and Ethan Evers were the first two out on track. So they should be the first two to set a lap time. We'll ride along with Trenton. Running the first lap up high, as you should. Should expect these first laps not to be all that important.
47.1.
We'll tell that crew chief to shut up for a while. We don't need him until we go back to IndyCar. First lap's trickling in. Ethan Evers, Trenton Steed, Ian Montrose put times on the board. In general, these times won't count for crap. Dominic Lee rocking the Kyle Petty 21 Sitco Ford. I'm a huge fan. The Wood Brothers Kyle Petty scheme. Scrivetta, the all-black 77 out on track. Very menacing looking car with no other decals on it. Ethan to the stripe to wrap up his quali. Trenton goes to the top briefly, then Ethan Evers beats him by 1/100th of a second. Those are the first two cars to clock in their third lap. Ian Montrose times in at a 46.64 in 5th. Dominic Lee clocks in 6th on his second lap. Jake Lawrence goes to 5th. Lucas Hoisma 4th. Waiting on Travis Scrimetta's second lap. Here he comes. He was up in 3rd on the first lap. Second lap slightly slower, so Travis will stay 3rd. Joe Monahan currently 6th, has a chance to complete one more lap, see if he moves up. Slower for Monahan, he'll stay 6th. Mann 9th. Lawrence, Burke, Mann, and Montrose rounding out the top 10. Dominic Lee 11th. Zach McBride out there 12th. McBride, Edwards, Hayes, Smith, Linney, and Floyd all on their second laps, so those cars could bump up. Looks like McBride had an issue with the decals, but thanks for putting them on there, bud. We'll just call him an unsponsored car tonight, and we'll get with him to make sure he gets them fixed for next week so he can have a beautiful paint scheme on that car. So Mikey clocks in and goes second. Talon, as expected, goes to the top of the board in the 74. Very good at the Superspeedway racing in these 87s. His teammate Lenny clocks in second in the factory setups Monte Carlo. McBride, Dalton Hayes, TJ Floyd. Floyd clocks in 14th there. Hoisma chimes in 6th. Comes Harper to the line. I'm sure he'll join his teammates towards the front of the field. He goes 3rd. 46.409. Nearly a 10th faster than Ethan Evers. So the three teammates, 1, 2, and 3, they know something in qualifying. Cliff Mullins smacks his car into the inside wall, and hey, we'll go to a backup. He knocks the nose off that Pontiac. Goes in reverse, bangs the back end up. Blake gets one lap to count. He'll start 7th. Ally Monte Carlo. 20 cars put an official time in. Looks like we have about 33 cars here. Nailed it. 33. It wasn't telling me, I just guessed. It updated, and we do, in fact, have 33 cars here tonight. Talon Smith, your pole sitter. We'll wait for everybody to get out on track. Hopefully Talon's down on a channel so we can have a chat. And he is. Talon, DG, you got a copy?
Hello.
Hello. First, could you please get out on track? And second, You and your team have something figured out in the qualifying. These 87s, all three of you, right at the top of the board.
Big job showing up. Yeah.
We've got a little practice for quali down.
Yeah, a little practice, and we'll just go ahead and say it's cheese just because you called it that. It wasn't my words.
It's not exactly cheese, but if you want to call it that.
You called it that.
Well, maybe I don't remember.
It was your words. We have it on stream recorded.
Crap.
Well, we get the 74 car on the pole tonight. First of all, why the change in number?
I was just trying to find a number I could use for every league and that I actually like the look of.
There you go. 74 it is. Congrats on the pole. How do you feel about being there in about 60 laps? You and the team going to strategize and get this thing knocked out?
Yeah, we're going to try. I think our plan is just to lead as much as we can and just survive the big ones.
Are you going to let anyone else win a race, or is it just going to be all you?
Oh, well, our team's definitely going to be racing at the end of it. We're not just going to stay single file.
10-4, so we can maybe see Alex or Nathan pick up a win here, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
What happens if Nathan wrecks you?
I'll wreck him back.
Hey, Nathan, would you wreck Talon for a win?
Would I wreck Talon for a win? He's won enough. What, 3 in a row? I'm starting to lose count. Heck yeah.
Yep. Hell yeah, there we go. Let's see if Alex will do it. Alex, would you wreck Talon for a win?
No, maybe.
Okay,
Depends.
well, I got more faith in Nathan then. Get out of here, Alex.
Get him out. What is here in the booth?
What chat were y'all in? I just threw him down there.
Coop farmers.
Oh, good. I put it in the right spot. Y'all have fun. That's Talon Smith, your pole sitter, for tonight's race. Starting lineup presented by our friends at Labor 12. We have Talon Smith on the pole, Alex Linney starting in second, Nathan Harper rolls off third in the Mac Tonight car. Ethan Evers will start fourth in the number 8 Good Wrench. Trent Steed, the 81 Tree Sneed Tombstone wow, I can't talk tonight. We're just going to say Tree and USA car starts in the 5th spot. Travis Scribetta, the all black 77, starts in 6th in that Monte Carlo. Blake Giglio, the Ally Monte, starts in 7th. Lucas Hoytsma in the Evinrude Pontiac starts in the 8th spot. Colin Teague, always in a highlighter car, starts in the 9th spot. Joe Monahan, the Bush Chevy, starts in 10th. Jake Lawrence in his 68 rolls off in 11th. Troy Burke in the 01 starts 12th. Mark Mann, the Batmobile, in 13th. Ian Montrose, the Monster Chevy, starts 14th. Mike Edwards, Cave RP Toyota, starts in 15th. TJ Floyd, his Floyd Financials Chevrolet, starts in the 16th spot. Dominic Lee, Kyle Petty, Sicko Throwback, 17th. Zach McBride, in his all-white 12, starts in 18th. Dalton Hayes, the Wheatie Chevy, in 19th. Rick Seabrands, the Yeti Chevy, in 20th. Chris Walsh, the Jim Beam Chevy, starts in 21st. Dave Hoytsma, Labor 12 Buick, starts in 22nd. Cliff Mullins, I don't see on track here. So we'll skip ahead to Daniel Lawala starting 24th in the Stacy's Mom Chevrolet. Jay Munch in the Coke Chevy starts 25th. Margison in his Pontiac starts in 26th. Derek Watkins Golden Eagle Chevy 27th. Carl Rotman 28th in his number 25 Sociable Ciders. J.R. Deal in the Double Dragon Ford starts in the 29th spot. Jeremy Scherer not showing on track. We'll skip ahead to Jimmy Reynolds in the Western Auto car, starts in 31st. Kelly Hyatt's Old Bandit starts 32nd. Will Asheranner, the Mellow Yellow Chevy Lumina, starts in 31st. So we had 2 cars not out on track. Cliff Mullins, I guess Scherer did show up. There he is. Dr. Pepper Chevy for Scherer. Just wasn't showing up for us. Pace cars heading off. Hope you enjoyed that music presented by our friends at Labor 12. We're going to get this one underway. 60 laps here at Talladega in the Golden Eagle Syrup Superspeedway Series. Talon Smith, Alex Linney, Nathan Harper, teammates 1, 2, 3. Sure they will work together to line up and get going. Green flags out in the air at Talladega. We are underway. Golden Eagle Syrup Superspeedway Series. Talon jumps out to the lead. Linney's going to get down in between. Harper third. And the battle is on. Trenton Sneed will follow the line. Move up to 4th. Ethan Evers way up the hill. I think he wants to get out of there and avoid wrecking. Ethan's gone all the way to the top, and he's going to probably drift back. Hopefully everyone knows that to jump into the outside. You only get one fast repair in 60 laps, so you got to make your car last. Oh, that is Burke all the way up the hill in the 01. Troy Burke up against the fence. A light brush against it on lap 1. Trenton's moved up to the top side here. Yeah, there's Blake Giglio pushing him, and that's Colin Teague behind Blake. A little disorganized on that high side. Inside seems to have it a little better together. Lucas Heusman's joining the top line. Now he's looking through the middle between Colin Teague and Jake Lawrence. Jake following the 3 teammates on the inside line. Oof. Oh, they're wrecking. That's Daniel Llewellyn up and into the air and a blowover. The 23 of Llewellyn goes for a ride. Caution is out. He catches Jimmy Reynolds. Daniel Llewellyn goes for a wild ride. Stacy's mom, Chevy, getting up into the air. Go back and take a look at Daniel's wild ride. Daniel working inside the 79 of Dave Hoitzman. He's going to push up into Dave, gets him, and then he flips over with the aerodynamics, gets upside down, back on his wheels, and then bam! That was the 72 of Jimmy Reynolds coming in there and plowing through him. Looks like, oh no, Jeremy Scherer's rough week continues. Dr. Pepper car heavily damaged on the nose. Let's see what happens to Scherer through this. He's right behind everything. He catches the outside wall. He's going to turn it left to avoid it. Then J Munch gets him in the right rear, turns him into the inside wall. Jeremy Scherer just run over from behind. Unfortunate that he couldn't navigate through there. He's had a rough week for sure. Maybe tonight Detroit at Belle Isle will make him happy. He's one of those Michigan guys. So that looks like a faster pair already for the 15 team. Daniel Llewellyn coming off the corner. Got up and into Dave Hoitzman. This car actually doesn't look that bad for the ride it took. Definitely got up and over in the 23, but you would expect worse for a car that rolled over. Well, that didn't take long. See who comes down for fuel, who stays out. Talon's going to bring the leaders down. Suppose you want to take fuel at just about every opportunity, just in case. Alex Linney on pit lane. Colin Teague's going to stay out and take the lead. And it looks like he's going, him and Edwards, the only ones staying out here. Teague and Edwards will take the lead. See if we can have a chat with either of them, but we'll go back to that race off the pit lane. It's always the other one. If I pick one, it's two. If I pick two, it's one. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Talon, Jake Lawrence. You have Harper, Linney, Monahan, Montrose. Everyone else taking a set of tires here. They get unlimited. Superspeedway series, you're like, what the heck? Give them tires, see what it does. So it looks like everybody else taking the set of tires. Will Asherbrenner rolling down. The bracket challenge started this week. There's way too many matchups for me to tell you all of them, but all the drivers are pitted against another driver, and the driver who finishes highest will move on in the bracket challenge. It's in addition to our current point system, so the reward is anyone that gets up there and finishes the highest of drivers that are not already locked in. So the drivers that win, they get locked in, but the highest finishing person in the bracket challenge that is not already locked in will get locked in. Bracket challenge is 32 drivers deep. That's why I'm not mentioning all 16 matchups here on the broadcast. We would be here until halfway. Let's go down and look at them though and give you an example of a few. Since we have some pace laps to kill. Got Talon Smith against the 40 of Anthony English. Talon's won every race, so I feel bad for Anthony. Could be over quickly. Alex Linney, Chris Walsh. That's the Jim Beam car versus that Factory Setups Monte Carlo. See if we can track him down. There is Linney. Walsh is here. I saw the Jim Beam car. There he is coming off the pit lane. Right now that is 28 for Walsh. Linney up in the top 10 in 5th. Ethan Harper's racing Margison. Margison currently 21st. Harper's 4th. Mike Edwards running 2nd. He's up against Jeremy Scherer, who we saw in that accident. Scherer lost the nose. Still doesn't have a nose. Thought he would take a fast repair. Maybe he'll come down this time and grab it after trying out the car without the repair. Lights are out on the pace cars. We're about to get restarted. Give you a few more. I know everyone's a Trenton fan, it feels like. He's racing the 25 of Carl Rotman. That beige 25, that is Carl. So Trenton needs to finish ahead of Carl to move on in the bracket challenge. It is a double elimination, so even if you lose once, you can still win the thing. But you want to stay in that winner's bracket as long as possible. I see Colin matched up with anybody. Oh, there he is. Colin is up against Cody Brown. Cody's not in the race, so Colin will move on. Field working through turns 3 and 4. JRD will just hit the outside wall, and they're stacking up behind him. What the heck? We have crashed under yellow. What happens here? JRD ahead of Dominic Lee behind TJ Floyd. They start rolling, then they check up. And I guess Dominic Lee not ready for that checkup. Gets into the back of JRD, then Derek Watkins gets in the back of the 21. That's awkward. We're having trouble pacing tonight. I don't think there's any bad intentions there, just a stack up on the outside line. They check up, everyone starts braking, and Dominic Lee was already right on the back bumper. And Derek Watkins gets into him, which pushes him back into JR Deal. JR goes around. And they add a lap. Oh, they don't. They went green anyway. Thought for sure that would add a pace lap. Well, my fault. I'm missing the start then. Talon Smith, Mike Edwards. Talon quickly back to the front. Mikey trying to hang with him. Harper drops in third. And Montrose and Colin Teague. I think Harper's going to try to get to the outside of Edwards, and then once he does, Talon will move to whatever direction. And Montrose looking at the inside on the one. These guys are trying to break up the teamwork up front. Talon's two teammates up high. I think Edwards will go up with them. Yes, he does. That's somebody right in the back. Oh my gosh. That's Carl Rotman going way to the inside wall. I think he held on to it. Edwards not letting Talon Smith get with Harper and Lenny. It was probably a good move. Now you see the one of Montrose doing the same thing. They are trying to break up that team. Talon and Edwards make contact through the tri-oval. Now Lenny's moved to the bottom, leaving Harper on the top side. There is Montrose pounding the outside wall of turn number 2. Man, there's a lot of cars ill-handling, bouncing it off the wall. Ethan Evers. Oh my gosh, who is that to the inside? Can we get a number? Jake Lawrence, 68. Going for a ride there. A lot happened. Cars bouncing off each other, going every which way. Let's see what happened to Jake to get him all the way down there. Oh, he's going to get clipped by the 8 of Ethan Evers as he was trying to hang on to it. Behind Ethan. Ethan bounces it off the fence. You see the car ahead of him do it the same thing. Then he comes back and collects Jake Lawrence. Jake goes for a wild ride. It's wild already. Only 9 laps into this thing, and there goes another one. There goes 2-3 more cars into the inside wall off turn number 2. These cars are not handling good. Caution is out. Joe Monahan involved. Oh my gosh, the 12 car doing a Beyblade impersonation in the air. Zach McBride. What the heck? Dear God. TJ Floyd got stuck together, and he comes back down the track, and boom! Jake, that's not Jake, that's the 69 of J Munch. Catches him in his rear Spins him around. What a violent hit. Holy crap. See what started all this. Several cars hit the wall, including Monchos. Try a drone shot here. See, they're all out of shape up ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4 different cars hit the outside wall. Coming off turn number 2. Gets into Monahan. Monahan goes for the ride to the inside. Man, Monchos was running well in the 1. He was caught up in that. See McBride on the inside doing a little dance over the line there. Montrose is ahead of all that. Still smacks the wall on his own and loses it. He's going to collect the inside wall pretty hard with that left front. There goes, that's the 18, I think. Chris Walsh. Jim Beam car. He's the one that collects Monahan. Oh my gosh. Yeah, J Munch has had some hard hits here. I can't believe how many cars hit the outside wall coming off turn number 2 at the same time. Whew. Dominic Lee knifing his way through there safely. What causes the 12 to get down there? He's behind Trenton. Montrose is beside him. He catches the apron a little bit. Hangs on to it though. He's still fighting a little bit. He's trying to get out of the way, so he's holding it down there. Then TJ Floyd gets turned by the 33 down into McBride. Then they both slide up the hill. This is behind Montrose's incident, so it's really 2 separate incidents. Boosh. Brutal hit for J Munch. Let's watch it from the onboard for the Coke machine. He's right behind Dominic Lee, who made it through there safely. Oh my gosh, got into the smoke and then there's a car there. Tough break for J Munch. At least he's able to drive it back, but that car is hurting. Well, everyone came down again. Travis Scrimmetta is going to be the first one down and away. He got 9 seconds in the box with fuel only on the 77 machine. Dalton Hayes 11.3 in the box. He may have taken 2 tires. Comes out ahead of Talon Smith. Alex Linney. Lucas Hoitzman. Showing J Munch up here, but have to see where it actually puts him in the lineup. We have Mike Edwards 7th, Harper 8th, Colin Teague 9th, Blake Giglio in 10th, Mark Mann is 11th, Rick Seaburns 12th. There's Trenton in 13th. Margison 14th, Kelly Hyatt in 15th, Ian Montrose 16th, Dave Hoisma 17th, Troy Burke 18th, Derek Watkins 19th as Jeremy Reynolds goes around his outside. So those are 19th and 20th. Jake Lawrence 21st, TJ Floyd 22nd, Zach McBride 23rd, Carl Rotman 24th, Jeremy Scher 25th, Dominic Lee 26th. I think he wanted to go to the back. Ethan Evers 27th, Joe Monahan's 28th, J.R. Deal 29th. Chris Walsh taking some repairs in the 18. There goes Daniel, still working on that 23 car. After he got up and in the air, he did not take that fast repair, so I think he's content to try and fix it up the hard way and hope to stay on lead lap and have that fast repair for later in the race. Looks like the crew was able to put part of that back bumper back on. So Walsh taking the repairs. Asherbrenner down pit lane. He wanted to go to the back. Cliff Mullins, I think that car was pretty badly hurt. He had over 5 minutes of repairs going on there. Lights are out on our pace car. Travis Scrimmetta 77, Dalton Hayes 47, Talon Smith 74. Once again, lots of 7s up front in the Golden Eagle Syrup Superspeedway Series. You have the 07, the 7, all in the top 7. Field works down the backstretch here at Talladega. Golden Eagle Syrup Superspeedway Series. If you want more information on our leagues, check us out at dgsracing.com. 9 different leagues. We run 6 nights a week. keep Saturdays open for special events like we did the Daytona 500 earlier this season. I'm going to try to get one special event in a month. Currently, right now, John Garrett and Hayden Lowell running the Mercedes for us over at Bathurst 12 Hour. We started the car, had a little incident. It cost us 5 minutes of repair, but still in the game over there. I think Hayden got turned by a lapped car. Cost him 4 minutes. There goes the pace car. Down and out of our way, and we'll let Travis Scrimmetta, Dalton Hayes lead us to the green. Hopefully this time no issues with stack-ups. There they go. 77, Travis Scrimmetta breaks out to the lead. Talon Smith's going to clear for second. See if he goes to the outside. He does. Talon does not like being out of the lead. He will go for it at all times. Lucas catches up to teammate Travis Scrimmetta. Harper's going to go up to find his teammate. Gets behind Talon Smith. Then you have the Wheaties car, and then another teammate there. Alex Linney. So 3 of those 4 outside cars are teamed up. Blake Giglio's going to go into the middle here. He gets past Linney and past the 47 of Hayes. He's up to the 3rd in the outside line. Inside is Scrimmetta, Hoytsma, and Edwards. Through the tri-oval we go. At the line, it's going to be Talon Smith leading that lap. Blake Giglio trying to shove air onto the back bumper and rear spoiler of that 7. Wasn't quite able to break him up on the outside line. Coming off turn number 2, we see 1, 2, 3, 4 cars hitting the outside wall again. Fortunately, it looks like they all missed the other cars. There's Monahan crashing. Derek Watkins is in it. What happens to Derek? They're still green. What's happening at the back of the field? See several cars once again hitting that outside wall. Oh my gosh, Derek just plows the inside wall. I think that was the motor for the 41 car. Nearly collecting other cars there. Somehow he stayed green. Derek took the tow. Talon's out front of Blake Giglio now. Colin Teague. And Harper. Oh, Edwards hits the outside wall just in front of Lucas Hoytsma. Outside wall is really collecting him. I think that's the 69 of J Munch. The Coke car bounced off the outside wall and headed to the inside wall. Turn number 2. Driver's just not lifting enough to stay off of it. No, it's Talladega, but you do have to lift. There goes another one. Blake Giglio is involved. 16, Ally Chevrolet. Trying to find him as he drops down the running order here. He gets into the inside wall. See what happens to Blake. He sticks it in there between the 7 and 51. And then teammate Lucas Hoytsma catches him in the right rear. Gets turned by his own teammate. Locks up the brakes, slides into the inside wall as the Busch car for Monahan was pitting. Blake gets sent. Lots going on here. Smith leads. Harper second now. Hoytsma's 3rd. Colin Teague 4th. Mike Edwards 5th. Alex Linney trying to take that away. Field getting a little strung out. Probably a good thing. Give us some green flag laps. Trent Sneed passes Mike Edwards for position. See if Mikey drops down right in front of the 4 of Seabrans. Looks like Montrose and Hyatt. Montrose was looking inside, but got the door closed on him. Hyatt got out of shape there, started dropping back. What happened to Hyatt? And we're bouncing off the wall again. This time, oh, we get a blowover. One goes up in the air. Kelly Hyatt, Jake Lawrence, drivers are just not navigating the exit of turn 2 at all. No caution because that's off the racing surface. I just think the aero tight off of turn 2 is catching these drivers out. They haven't had much practice, it seems, with it in the draft. And these cars are going into the outside wall and going for a ride. top 5 broken away from the field. You have Lucas Heusma, Colin Teague, Talon Smith, Harper, and Lenny. 3 of those are teamed up. The other 2 trying to break up the party. Looks like the Coke Machine, 69 of Lawrence. Oh, there goes another one. Jimmy Reynolds this time in the Western Auto car. Man, turn 2 is just eating them up, spitting them out. Fortunately, it's pushing him down below the yellow line where the caution doesn't come out. Or else we'd be under caution this whole race. Lucas Heusma battling Talon Smith. Colin Teague's pushing. And now Colin gets behind Talon and blinks out. Hard to tell if Lucas let that up. I think it was Talon by the slimmest of margins. Heusma and Teague seem to be working together to keep those teammates apart. Even Heusma in the top 5 hits the wall off turn 2. Dominic Lee in the 21 just did it, and now the 79 of Heusma's around, and that'll bring out the caution. Mike Edwards just got into it. Yeah, Dominic Lee in the Sitco car does the same thing everyone else has done. Just driving it off turn 2 too hard, gets in the outside wall, and that turns him down into Dave. Dave then pirouettes into the outside wall, and that brings out the caution because he's backwards in the racing line. Tough break for Dave Heusman, doing nothing wrong. Dominic Lee in the 21 goes around. I think Mike Edwards may have got a piece of Dave Heusman at the end of that. Watch the 79 car spinning towards us. And there's the 14. Boom! Right into the rear of the 79 car. We had a lot of crashes happen there. .24 cars still in the lead lap, including Blake Giglio. Blake, we saw him get turned by his teammate. He immediately got back on track and got back after it. Stayed on the lead lap. Blake will score in 24th. As we'll watch the field come to the pit lane. They work out of turn number 4. We'll see who takes and who does not. I think we'll see after 10 laps everybody come down. At least take the fuel. Highly likely to take that free set of tires the way these cars are handling and killing the turn 2 wall. Have to think they'll take that set of rubber. Talon, Colin Teague, and everybody else. That was a lap car that stayed on. Every car inside the top 20 on pit lane. And in fact, every car on the lead lap on pit lane all the way back to 24th. See if we go to the other end now, watch them complete their service and head back out. It's a good thing about these old cars. You get 22-second pit stops, plenty of time. Change your cameras around. Talon down and away. Lenny's going to get out second. Harper's going to get third. Then Montrose and Heusma. TJ Floyd. Margison, Teague, Evers. Here comes Severance. Evers not out yet. Jeremy Scher, remember he was missing a front end earlier. He's up in the 10th. Blake Giglio now 11th by staying on that lead lap. Will Asherbrenner down and away, not on the lead lap, I don't think. A lot of cars getting damage repair. We've seen so many cars hit that right side coming off turn number 2. The track kind of falls away a little bit and you don't have the banking. And it can catch you off guard if you don't have it pointed. You got to get the car pointed a little earlier. And a lot of these drivers not getting that. Getting up into the outside wall. A lot of these drivers taking repairs. Let's see who's hanging out to give a chat to. It's Cliff. Cliff, DG, got copy?
What?
I want to see what happened to you. Why you retired the car?
Because I'm suspended.
Why are you suspended?
Because I wrecked the motherfucker last week. Rick's gonna be so mad because I'm not telling him where the pace car is right now. I'm spotting for him.
Oh, well, all right. Let's Hey Trenton, you're in the
Yeah.
interview now, so that you can tell Cliff. Cliff can tell you where the pace car is.
Oh,
It's
thank
at the
God.
it's at the beginning of pit road now.
Okay.
Drop a gear and disappear right now.
I've dropped a gear.
Okay.
Just don't drop the tranny.
It's still top to the right. This is bad.
Nah, you'll be all right. Just ride in the back right there, cause they're gonna fuck shit up anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you guys, why are so many people hitting the wall coming out of 2?
It sucks.
See, there's a bump somewhere because every damn one of us hit it, and it was. I'm surprised I didn't get a meatball.
And so many cars are hitting that wall at a turn 2. It's like 3 to 4 cars a lap. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. Like it was doing all right until just out of nowhere one lap it did not rotate at all. I'm just like, oh shit, I'm about to mow down the fence, and I did, and it's immediate. It knocked something out of the right front. It took
Dang.
I was thinking about pitting. I was like, well, I ain't wrecking. I've almost wrecked on the apron 3 times, but haven't caused a caution. So let me see if I can just gather it up.
10-4.
Yeah,
Well, good luck going forward here. We'll see if we can't figure out turn 2 and get ourselves a race here.
I need another. Yeah, I need about 2 more so I can fix this damn thing.
2 more yellers, fix the damn car.
Yeah.
I
I
think
need
you're
about
good for
5
that.
more, so that way I can get back on the lead lap.
Suspend it, dumbass.
Hey, I did 1 lap, so I beat Travis. Okay.
All right, good luck.
Okay.
Okay, bye. A 40-lap green flag run. Not the way they're hitting the wall, Talon. Have you looked in your mirror? They are murdering the wall out of turn 2. And then they don't just like stay on the wall. It ricochets them to the left. So if anyone's beside them, they're dead. I literally watched 4 cars hit the wall at the same time once. Just one right after the other, coming out of turn 2. It is tough, and these drivers are finding out the hard way. I'm guessing they didn't get much like in the pack traffic where they don't have air on the nose, and it's just really messing with them. Pace car is heading off. We're getting set to get this thing restarted. Coming to start lap 23. It's Friday night. We're having fun. Talon fires up the engine. Pulls out ahead of his 2 teammates. They're side by side. I think they're going to have to figure that one out quickly or they're going to get stuck that way as the field catches back up to them. Now Harper's going to let Lenny down. Hoytsman's going to immediately go to that outside and try to pull him back. Montrose is there. Margison, TJ Floyd, Jeremy Scher, Rick Seabrins, Blake Giglio, your top 10. Several of those cars involved in wrecks early on. Almost everyone's still running, or at least sitting on the pit lane. 32 cars officially still in the race. Mullins, obviously suspended, wasn't supposed to be here at all. Top several cars already single file back to Scher. Montrose the first one out of line, the Black Monster Machine. He battles the 12, Zach McBride. And there is the 7, getting shuffled out by Hoytsma. Hoytsma pushed Harper up the hill. Break up the teammates a little bit. See if Margison can get in there and mix it up with them. And now the other 2 team cars move to the top, and we get our 4th caution. They are crashing in the back. Looks like Jake Lawrence, Dave Hoytsma, they make it through. Colin Teague is around. Oh my gosh. Is that Burke upside down? Burke into the outside wall once again. Out of turn number 2. Then the blowover. Troy Burke going for a wild ride in the 0-1. Colin Teague locks it down. Probably doesn't have much damage on that 51. Just a little contact there. Let's find the 0-1 of Troy Burke and go for the ride along here. Right behind Dave Hoytsma. Gets in the outside wall like we've seen so much tonight, and then all of a sudden we get inverted. On the wheels at least. Troy Burke taking a wild ride there. Grabs the gear and drives back to pit lane. Under caution for the 4th time. pull in Talon for the laughs. Well, Talon, your estimate of 40-lap green flag run was a little bit off.
I think I was almost on the dot. I was close.
I think we got about a 4-corner run there.
It was close enough.
What do you suggest to these drivers that maybe aren't used to Talladega? What's causing them to hit the wall coming off of turn 2 so much?
Well, I guess some of them think they can hold it flat out. I guess I don't know.
Here we come back down the pit lane. You gonna take tires this time or just the fuel?
Oh, I gotta keep that a secret.
I mean, we're gonna watch and find out in 2 seconds.
Oh, well, I guess we're taking fuel only.
I mean, we're watching your car. It's not gonna be a secret for long. Oh, he slid in the box there a little bit. Don't want to get
Almost missed it.
Don't want to get flat spots on those tires, then you have to take a set. So have we planned on getting tires at any point, or just fueled as long as we keep getting quick yellows?
Well, we've gotten tires every other yellow than this. Just didn't have long enough of a run right there.
Yes, 1 lap. You really need them. I don't know, man. This is a lot of yellow, and it's frustrating me a little bit. But what's it like for you? Are you frustrated, or are you just vibing?
I mean, yellows every 3 laps does get a little boring at times.
Gives you a chance to practice the team restart.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think we'll get one here though.
No, you gotta be off the front row for this one, but you know, a lot of the other ones you got to practice, and I don't know. We've seen other guys mixing it up with your team there a little bit, getting you guys broken up, so giving you guys a chance to figure that one out. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just ready for the last few laps so we can actually race for it.
So you're tired of the team games and you just want to race, huh?
Well, most of the time we are racing each other. We're usually trying to wreck each other too.
Well, we'll see if that happens. I know Nathan said he would wreck you for a win, but Alex said he wouldn't. So.
Oh, he would.
I got so much more respect for Nathan now because he's at least honest. All right, bud. Good luck. That is Talon Smith in the 74. Let's go grab Mike Edwards. Michael.
Hi.
Hi. Well, we're up front here because we didn't pit because it was only 1 lap since you pit the last time.
Yeah, I see. We got a situation. Apparently I did not fuel on that pit.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm sitting at 5 laps of gas left.
And you're staying out anyway. Even though we're under caution, you could fix that right
I feel like we'll crash again. I don't want to have to do the drive-through.
You could have done it right now.
Stuff like it back there, it's scary. It's closed already for me, surprisingly.
I was going to ask you, what is it like back there? We've seen so many cars push into turn 2 wall, including you at one point. What's going on?
Yeah, I hit it 3 times in a row. You think the first time or two I'd learn not to do it. Yeah, it just does not turn.
Yeah, you'd think that for the whole field, and yet we keep seeing it every single time.
it feels fine until you're in the wall, so it's kind of hard to judge if you're getting tight or not. But
so you're like, we're good, we're dead.
Yeah, my steering was completely broke. I had the wheel upside down, and then Dave spun in front of me, and I just murdered the man. I was hoping for a caution. I didn't want to be in that, but yeah. So 5 laps. Let's hope they all die.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it took them all in 1 lap last time.
Yeah, but no fast repair, let a lap. So yeah, fun.
There you go. Who's your bracket matchup?
Jeremy.
Where is the 15?
I'd wreck this guy beside me, though.
That Ethan fucker? Yeah, you should probably just wipe him off the map.
The whole field behind me, that would be fun.
Scherer is 7th, so not much breathing room.
We both have no fast repairs left, so I guess just playing a game of lottery at this point.
Scott says if no one tells you to pit, you don't pit.
Okay, lately I'll agree with that.
10-4, well, what do you think? 1 lap, 2 laps, 3 maybe?
I hope. If not, yeah, I might just alt F4. I gotta work in the morning.
10-4, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Put him in the wrong chat. There, now he's in the right chat. Good times. Edwards and Evers on your front row, 14 and 8. Ahead of those 3 teammates, Talon, Alex, and Nathan. Then Margison in the 6th spot. TJ Floyd, Jeremy Scherer, Lucas Weissman, Ian Montrose, current top 10. Ford Mustang is going to get the hell out of our way. We're going to get this thing restarted. almost halfway here. Maybe Edwards can pick up some stage points before he runs out of gas. There is the green flag. Edwards jumps on the accelerator. He's going to bring Talon right behind him. Talon got a really good restart. He's going to battle inside Ethan Evers. The two teammates can't work together up there. But the three teammates behind can. They all get single file. Ethan's going to jump in behind Talon. I think Lenny's going to look to the outside. Talon was ready to go with them. Talon's still ready to go with them. Talon's going to go to the outside of Mike Edwards. Mike's going to need to come up and get Ethan's draft. Ethan's going to try to block the teammates. Now they go side by side. Harper all the way down to the inside behind Edwards. Talon Smith breaks out to the lead. Ethan Evers in second. Mikey can save a little gas rating there in second on the inside line, third overall. Lenny to his outside. Harper, Margison, then Floyd and Hoytsma. They race through the tri-oval one more time. The 2 laps till halfway. Ethan Evers picks up a lap lead there in the number 8 car. See Ethan charging up the hill. Probably help him on corner exit here out of 2. None of the top cars hit the outside wall, but JR Deal did back there, as did the yellow car of Colin Teague. Now we're 3 wide. Who's that up top? Alex Linney, Hoytsma, and Montrose. And the Delta Prime cars in the middle of Edwards and Evers. We have a couple of the teammates, Talon Smith and Harper, and Margison, TJ Floyd. And our 5th caution is out. We'll hold for Daniel Lawallen. Daniel, oh my god. Who's that in the fence? It is Dominic Lee. Catches the side of Colin Teague. Turns Daniel into the outside wall and spins him like a top. Derek Watkins gets a little piece of him. Jay Much avoided that one in the Coke car. And Stacy's mom is now just Daniel smartly takes it straight to the pit lane. So that car is probably not going to make a lap like that. Does make it to his pit box, gets a new car. He'll go to the tail end of the field for that pit entry. Talon's going to win the halfway points here, as long as he stays on track and doesn't pit. We'll see what he decides to do. He's already got 3 wins, so he doesn't really care about points. He's just in it for the playoffs at this point. Hey, everybody else got to worry about those points since Talon's hogging them all. All the wins. Mike Edwards got the caution he needs in 3rd. It's like, let's see. Hayden says that our Bathurst car got up to P21 before he handed it off to John. They're doing way better than I was. Keep it up, boys. Looks like they are going to stay out. 42 comes to the pit lane. I'm sure the top 10 will try to stay out and get stage points here. Looks like that's going to go all the way back to Hyatt. As they slowly roll across the line for the end of the stage. Talon gets the 10 points, Harper 9, Edwards 8, Margison 7, TJ Floyd 6, Ethan Evers 5, Lucas Hoytsma 4, Blake Giglio 3, Ian Montrose 2, and Kelly Hyatt gets the final halfway point. No way you're counting out JR Deal? He just smacked the wall really hard in his number 9 car. I think that is the 18. Chris Walsh getting back on the lead lap. The Jim Beam Chevy. He'll rejoin the fight on the lead lap. And the 9 a Deal. There he is coming off the pit lane. He hit the outside wall a ton coming off of turn number 2. We've seen that a lot tonight. Drivers just not realizing how quick that wall's coming up off turn number 2. Especially farther back in the pack. From about 15th on back, it seems it gets tighter and tighter and tighter. Those cars back there are really struggling. Jay Munch wants to see a cockpit view of that wreck, and I don't blame him, because that looked like it was really close. Let's see if we can find it. Jump, 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 jump. We're getting close. There's Stacy. So the 21 Dominic Lee in the wall, comes down, clips the 51 ever so slightly. Colin loses it, gets the 23, and then there's death right in front of Jay Munch. Oh my gosh. Let's watch that one from the Derek Watkins machine. Right behind J Lynch. There's the contact, ever so slight. Gets Colin Teague. Collects Daniel. Daniel dies. Waddy almost looked like he just teleported through there. See if his right front caught any of that damage. It looks okay. He may have just gotten the most lucky netcode of his life. See, just the tiniest amount of separation between the hood and the fender, and I think that's just the way it's supposed to be. So Derek Watkins, very fortunate there. Mike Edwards has still stayed out. He got the stage points, he got the yellow he needed, and he still refuses to pit. I guess he's banking on another caution. Let's go talk to him and find out what the heck. Well, you got your yellow and then you still didn't pit.
Yeah, I got a lap left. Me and Ethan are at the pit here.
I was wondering because the stage points were last lap. You didn't have to stay out another lap.
Yeah, I figured, oh yeah, I don't know. Stage point, so I stayed out, and then Ethan said to wait and pit under green, he'll pit with me, so don't crash again.
10-4, good luck.
Thank you.
Well, there you go. Mike Edwards going to pit under the green when we go back racing. Belle Isle at IndyCar, yes, that is where we're tonight. Should be fun. Coming up right after this, and I'll be driving in that one. Lucas Hoitzma will have the broadcast. I'll be crashing in that one, I should say. That is a very difficult course. It's fun. Pretty, but man, it's hard. Looking forward to the challenge for a lap or two. I'm sure I'll kill the car, but we'll have fun doing it, and then we'll go back to the Bathurst 12-hour. John Garrett's in the car right now. Hayden handed it over to him. Thanks, appreciate it. Am I supposed to say wheel? That's how I hear your name in my head. I hope it's close. Talon Harper, that's your front two. Edwards Martison, row number 2. And you have Evers and Floyd, Hoytsman, Giglio, Montrose, and Hyatt rounding out the top 10. And Cher, Rotman, Lawrence McBride, Watkins, Hayes, Hoytsma of the Day variety, and Seabrans, and J.R. Deal and Alex Linney, your top 20. Oh, we still have cars to wreck. There's been a lot of beating and banging. Driver's trying to figure out how to navigate turn 2. Been a struggle. Although this last wreck, to be fair, was out of turn number 4. As Dominic Lee got up in the fence and came down on Colin Teague. Teague got turned down into Daniel Wallen and death ensued. Talon gets a massive launch. He is just gone. I think Harper may have missed the memo. And we're wrecking behind. That didn't make it very far at all. Stay green, but 2 cars are dead on the inside wall. Carl Rotman and I think Jake Lawrence. Both of those cars take a tow. Well, Carl Rotman's still there. They died right off the bat. I want to stay with this. But I also want to see what happened. They're wrecking again. TJ Floyd goes around. The 7's going to go up in the air. Nathan Harper gets back down on his wheels. Caution comes out. Man, oh man. We just can't stay green. 2 different wrecks here. Well, we got a lot to unpack. Linney is in it. Daniel Llewellyn, the 7 of Harper. Oh, J-Munch piled right in there. Let's see what happens. Let's try to get a far chase drone over this one. See the 7 ahead of Margison in the 55. TJ Floyd's on the inside. Hoytsma gets TJ Floyd in the left rear, turns him up into the 7 of Harper. Harper almost did the blowover. And then here comes Linney spinning around and boom, J-Munch collects him. Daniel Llewellyn right up underneath the 42. Looks like the 17/72 involved in that one. Jimmy Reynolds already several laps down in that Western Auto machine, just ahead of Mark Mann in the 04. See cars sliding every which way. Oh, J-Munch comes right down into him. Tough break for Reynolds. Already several laps down, but probably still didn't want that to happen. Let's check in on Carl Rotman. See what happened in the first part of this. It's ahead of the 12 of McBride. Looks like he shifted, and when he did, McBride gets him in the rack bumper, turns him down into Jake Lawrence. Lawrence hits the inside wall, and Rotman there as well. we're getting a request to see if Trenton made it through. I think he did. Let's go ahead and fast forward and find out. Ooh, close one. Very close one with Harper. Yikes. Nicely done, Trenton. That's probably wild in the cockpit. Let's watch him off turn number 2. Yeah, poor J1, she had nowhere to go on that one. Track blocked right as you were coming through. There's the Days of Thunder wreck up ahead. Smoke every which way. Trenton slows it down and narrowly avoids the Mac Tonight car. Now Lee just hauled ass through there in the 21. Behind Colin Teague. This is the 21 on board. Oh, right in front of him, Colin Teague turns the 42 of Lenny. This was a rough one tonight. So he's taking 4 tires. Hands the race lead to Kelly Hyatt and Trent Sneed. They stay out here along with Colin Teague. That'll be your top 3. Everyone else has hit the pit lane. So the Skull Bandit leads this race. Trenton Sneed now 2nd. Colin Teague is 3rd. Dave Hoytsma, fuel only, comes out 4th. Dalton Hayes, 2 tires, comes out in 5th. Talon Smith, 4 tires, 6th. Mike Edwards, 4 tires and fuel, 7th, as his strategy worked out for him. Ethan Evers, 8th. 4 tires and fuel. Same for Severns, Montrose, J.R. Deal, Travis Scrimmetta, Jeremy Scherer, Mark Mann in the Batmobile, Nathan Harper. Let's see if the 7 had to use up this fast repair. Go ahead and take a look at that. See who's used them, who hasn't. Let's see, Hayes in 5th has used his, Edwards in 7th, Montrose 10th, Scherer in 13th. Harper did have to use it in 15th spot. Giglio and Watkins have used theirs, as has Carl Rotman in 20th. Run our splits and see outside the top 20 what we have going on. It's not just on you, Dominic. A lot of people are being caught off guard with these cars at Dega. See, McBride has used his in the 12. Monahan, Llewellyn, and Burke all have used fast repairs. J. Munch and Reynolds. So there is your 32 car field. That is racing. Sometimes you are just a magnet for the action. It's definitely not just you, Dom. There's been a lot. I think J Munch has been in just about at least half of them. Poor J Munch. And he's like not caused them, he's just around them. I think they're just mad at how cool his car looks. It is like that a lot. So Mullins, Burke showing off the track. Jake Lawrence heading back out. 2 laps down. 28th. He's got 2 cars ahead of him, 1 lap down. Daniel Llewellyn and Joe Monahan. Chris Walsh back on the lead lap. This Jim Beam car has been struggling with the damage, but 25th on the lead lap. McBride, seen him have to take the fast repair. Then you have Watkins, Golden Eagle, Monte Carlo in 23rd. See up front if the lights are on a pace car or not. Now we're double file. We should be going back green. Next caution. We're going to go have a talk with Mr. Derek Watkins about Golden Eagle's here. Hopefully he's listening and he is preparing things in his head now. JR2. Pepsi or Coke? Mountain Dew. I'm with Cliff on that one. Definitely with Cliff on that one. Pepsi and Coke are both ass. But if I have to pick one, Coke is less ass than Pepsi. But I'd take Mountain Dew 10 times a day over the Coke and Pepsi bullshit. Yes, Mike, I said your favorite word. Mikey's suddenly interested. Out there running 8th in the race, typing in chat. Pay attention. Had enough cautions. Front row, Kelly Hyatt, Trenton Sneed stayed out here. Hyatt, a bit older tire as well, since did not take tires the last time they stopped. could be real spicy up front. Hyatt gets us restarted. So come out of the tri-oval, across the start-finish line. Hyatt well out in front. Colin Teague trying to get Trenton Sneed for second. You see Talon Smith already trying to make moves. Tuck in behind Dalton Hayes. Trenton no help right now. Dave Hoytsman's a bit far back. The inside line's probably going to push ahead here, which is a little unusual. And Hayes peeks to the inside of Colin Teague. I don't think that'd be a good move. Fortunately, decide against that. J.R. Deal breaking up into the top 10, that number 9 car. Orange and green double dragon forward. Now we're 3 wide for the race lead. Colin Teague, Kelly Hyatt, Trenton Sneed. Kelly Hyatt's going to pull it down low. Let the guys go. Still 3 wide for third now. Dalton Hayes gets in front of Hyatt. 3 wide through the tri-oval. Here comes Talon Smith going to the front in that 74 car. Really no help. Oh, a little contact and more contact. Kelly Hyatt, J.R. Deal, the 07 of Lucas Hoytsman. We are back under yellow for our 7th time tonight. Still over 20 laps to go in this race. Guys are just not figuring it out tonight. Must be a full moon or something going on. Well, let's figure out what this one was. I think we started around the 33 Skull Bandit car. Well, they go 4 wide a little bit, and then I think Seabrins and Hyatt may make contact there. Let's get the drone out. 4 wide they go. And then, yeah, a little contact between Edwards and Hyatt. Hyatt didn't look very comfortable with the 4 wide. Oh, too far back. That's right, we got plenty of caution time. Here comes Edwards. Here's Montrose. Hoytsman's going to go to the outside. They're 4 wide with J.R. Deal. And, yeah, Hyatt and Edwards get a little too close together down there on the bottom. Let's slow that one down because that happens fast. It happens very fast. It's so fast. They go 4 wide here. Really, Edwards and Hyatt are in the same row. Then it looks like the 33 comes down a bit. I guess scared of the 4 wide. And then the 4 car catches the 33 as the 33 hits the 14 in the door. Blake Giglio's in it. Hoytsma, Scrimmetta, a lot of the CTC guys. It's like Dominic Lee gets into the back of the 9 and J.R. Deals. He's up against the wall. Mark Mann then collects the 21. They're going to go up to the outside wall. Chris Walsh trying to make his way through. Jake Lawrence, I think, got the tiniest little clip from... That is Lucas Hoytsma's car. Jake spinning to the inside. There's Carl Rotman trying to get through. He gets some damage on the right front. Jump ahead to Jake as he's sliding through here. Dominic Lee's going to just miss him. Oh my gosh, that was close. Looks like Jimmy Reynolds in the grass making his way through. He narrowly escapes the 21, just like Jake Lawrence did. Let's jump this one back. Well, yeah, we got it slowed down. Doop, 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 doop. Go on board. On board with the 72 of Jimmy Reynolds. Currently running in 30th. All the hell breaking loose up ahead. 7 of Harper's involved again, and he lost the nose that time. That could be a big hit. Will Asherbrenner's view through all hits. A mellow yellow car. Very fitting for this kind of look. Someone is pissing JR off. Uh-oh. They talking too much on the radio? I have that shit turned off. Or was it in the incident here? You guys go 4 wide as you try to go past the 33 all at the same time. JR Deal up at the top. Hyatt Hoytsma. Deal gets the tiniest piece of it, then Dominic Lee. Looked like you're going to be okay there, JR, and then Dominic Lee kind of lifted you up off the ground. I don't think you had too much damage, though, there. A little bit of wall contact, but not a lot. It could have been worse, let's just say it that way. Doesn't look too bad. I should give you the orange code so you can run orange wheels on this. Match it up all pretty. Well, Talon's back out front. He did not pit here. 20 laps to go. We made it 2/3 of the race. Who have we not talked to yet? Is Colin hanging out? What's Colin? Cher and Mikey are battling for their bracket. One's 6th, one's 11th. Let's go talk to Jeremy. Jeremy, DG, got a couple?
2 hours later.
Yeah, it's going well. It's a lot of caution going on. What's going on out on track? What are you seeing? What's happening out there to bring all these cautions out?
It's been madness every time. I'm just trying my hardest not to die right now.
See, when
I'm not
people
sure
say
if it's just speeding too high or people are just getting a little too aggressive early, but I'm just trying
a
to-
lot of it early on was people hitting the wall coming out of turn 2, but this was because they decided to go 4 wide.
Yeah, I seen that on my right, and I I just clenched and was like, please don't involve me.
Well, it's been a wild one out there.
Fast repair.
Right, you're matched up with Mike Edwards. You can see him up there a few cars ahead of you. Is that in your mind at all as you're going through all these cautions, trying to get ahead of him by the end of the race?
Like every caution I look to see if he was in there or not, so I've been keeping an eye. I
And
just
for
gotta get up and catch him.
so it is on the minds. That's good to know. Means JRDL's plan is working.
Yellow.
Yeah, there's so much yellow. Oh my gosh. If we could get this thing to go green, but I think people are A, inexperienced in these cars from this track, and it's catching them off guard, and 2, and then B, as you said, a little impatience is coming in with people starting to go 4 wide.
Yeah, I'm plowing a bit, and I'm still trying to get it down. I wish we'd had more green flags so I could, but we'll see how it goes right here.
I can't believe we still have cars to wreck as much as we've wrecked.
I know. Why is this field so big?
All right, good luck.
Thanks, man.
10-10 driver Jeremy Scher in the 15. Currently in 11th. He's battling Mike Edwards in 6th for the bracket challenge. 14 car high side, third one in the outside column. Lucky to get 5? Yes. Lucky to get 3. That's the way it's felt lately. This is rivaling the Truck Series race at this point. And that's saying something. That Truck Series race was bad. We'll try it again. 20 to go. Be 19 when we get the green flag. Green flag in the air at Talladega. Golden Eagle Syrup Superspeedway Series back underway. Talon out in front. Trent Sneed, Colin T right behind. Couple of yellow cars. Derek Watkins up into the top 10. Haven't seen his Golden Eagle Syrup car in a hot minute. I just remembered I was going to interview him in the next caution. But I'm sure they'll give me another opportunity. I have full faith. Is that Seabrans trying to go through the middle? It is. Now Mike Edwards caught in the middle. Edwards gets it back to 2 wide, but behind him, Montrose, Hayes, and the 4 car of Seabrans still 3 wide. We'll stick with that chaos. Now they get the 2. Seabrans still looking inside of Watkins. Trenton Sneed powers to the lead with the help from Colin T. He gets his Sneed Tombstone Pontiac out in front. Here comes Talon. Does not like to not be in the front. Oh, Derek Watkins gets the outside wall, and here we go again. Watkins is going to do the full blowover. 41 car up and over, tumbling down the backstretch, sliding on his roof. No yellow as he's off the racing surface. Not the way we wanted it to go for the Golden Eagle car. We stay green. Ethan Evers, Alex Linney, and there's the caution. Blake Giglio has lost it. Blake right in front of the 77 of Travis Scrimmetta, his teammate. Let's see, Edwards was involved in that one with Watkins. He's rejoining there. Blake gets loose. Looks like his right rear had a little bit of damage as it was. Gets loose. Loses the car down on the apron. Oh my gosh, that was so close for Kelly Hyatt. Will Asherbanner does a good job avoiding. And Blake brings out our caution. We don't even make it, what, a lap? Edwards, I pooed. Let's see how Edwards navigated that incident with Watkins and then the one with Blake. And here they come down the track into Mike Edwards. Oh my gosh, Derek flipping right beside him. It's like Dave hit the wall, then there goes Derek. Derek goes up and into the air. Gosh, poor Derek. Right behind Dave Hoisman. Here we go. This guy is not supposed to be on that side. And no momentum, nothing to catch the car to roll him back on his wheels, so he ended up taking the tow. Gosh, what a ride for Derek. And there he sits, getting the tow back to the pit lane. Well, we're going to come down and put on more tires, it seems. Talon, Ethan Evers, Alex Linney, Colin Teague. We're getting close to the last quarter of the race. We'll be by the time we go green again. Those of you looking for the IndyCar practice, that should be up by now. Should have gone live at 10. We watch the leaders hit the pit lane. 7 a Harper with no nose on that car. So a handful stay out. Zach McBride, Lucas Hoitzma, and Mark Mann. Then Talon Smith came down for 2 tires, as did Alex Linney. Fuel only for Jeremy Scher, Chris Walsh. And 4 tires for Trenton Sneed, Dalton Hayes, Colin Teague, and on down. McBride, the unsponsored 12 car, your leader. Don't have him in Discord or else we'd have a chat with him. Let's find someone we do have. Let's go talk to Derek. Well, I meant to pull you before you had a blowover, but you went for a wild ride there. Tell me what happened, what you saw behind the wheel there. Sounds like Derek has disappeared. Probably taking a pee break while his car's getting towed. Well, we can't talk to Derek. Talon first car off the pit lane. Looks like all the cars 1 lap down have gotten their lap back, so now we have...
checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Hi, Beta. Now we have 2 cars 2 laps down. They'll be fighting for the lucky dog, Jake Lawrence and Derek Watkins. How are you, Mr. Beta? Thanks for the lurk. Watkins currently on the hook getting the tow, so I think Lawrence will become the only car 2 laps down at 68. The way this is going, I believe he'll be back on the lead lap. I hope not, for all of our sakes, but I mean, I don't want to root against Jake or anything, but I don't want that many yellows. Interesting, now it's showing Derek 1 lap down. So maybe Watkins got lucky. It showed him 2 laps down while he was in the pit lane, but now that he's off the pit lane, it shows him only 1. Let's have a chat with him. Derek, DG, got a copy?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I mean, I can barely hear you over all this chatter, but yeah, I got you.
All this chatter. Was it a race chat? I got that shit muted, so I can't hear it. But we looked like we took a wild ride there in the Golden Eagle Chevrolet.
I mean, I can hear you. It's just really loud in my ear.
Looked like you took a wild ride there in that Golden Eagle Chevrolet. What did you see behind the wheel? What happened?
I don't know. I got put in a weird spot earlier, and I thought maybe make a push at this point, and then kind of get up there, and then, yeah, just bolted the wall off of turn 2, and I think I collected the 4 and Mikey, and you hate collecting other people when it's your mistake, and yeah, it's having to slide on your hood, never getting back on all 4s. I had to take the 3-minute tow. I still have 3-minute of optional, but I figure with 15 laps left and the way these guys are driving, I might still have a shot. So
yep.
I came back from 2 laps down earlier. Let's see if I can do it again.
You're only 1 lap down this time, according to the timing and scoring.
Oh, even better. Look
right?
at me.
Give you that mojo. You're not even fighting anyone for the lucky dog. You're 1 lap down by yourself.
Hell yeah, look at me, dude.
Right, so you're in prime position here as long as you can keep that car on that one lap down strategy.
Yeah.
I really came here though, so you could tell me about Golden Eagle. You just unfortunate you were in the wreck right when it happened.
Yeah, well, goldeneaglesyrup.com is where you need to go if you want to get some Golden Eagle syrup if you're not in Alabama. But it's just a family-owned business, man. They make some great syrup that isn't maple syrup, and the 7 looks like he doesn't know what he's doing, but, you know, look at us. But no, go to goldeneaglesyrup.com and green flags out. We're doing our thing. They got caramel corn, they got syrup, they got pecan pies, they got like swag and merch. I know Lucas has some stuff, Mikey's got some stuff. We used to give out, you know, a jar of syrup for all the winners. I feel like I still owe Harry a jar of syrup from winning. I just got to figure out how to ship it to him. But Golden Eagle Syrup's kind of been helping us along. They were a big-time sponsor of Brett Holmes and the ARCA and then into the trucks. They can't seem to get a deal working now that he's in Xfinity, but they're helping us out here in SRL, and we're doing our thing. So go to goldeneaglesyrup.com. We're doing a Superspeedway series, so, you know, it's what everyone wants to see, this little pack racing with the draft. I'm going to keep talking, even though I'm out here battling with a wounded car.
So we haven't wrecked the whole time we've been talking to you, so keep on going. Tell everyone what you use Golden Eagle syrup.
In front of us.
No.
Oh, he's still wrecking. No, Harry Gant.
Oh, Daniel Lawala's dead.
Me.
Daniel Lawala died.
There goes my lucky dog, man.
There went your lucky dog.
We're all good, though. We'll get back after it. We got plenty of time.
You're still the only car one lap down. Well,
yeah,
I guess the 2 laps down, Jake Lawrence will join you now, but...
Nah, but I'm rolling. I think they got the worst of it. I just kind of got hooked. But, yeah, I really want to shout out JR for his work and your work for putting on the broadcast and everything else. I know there's a little bit of moaning and groaning in the race chat with kind of the field participants, but I think what we're seeing is the series itself is drawing in new people, and SRL as a community where you kind of used to the old hats, the guys that come in, season out. Getting some new people is what we're all about. We'll figure it out, and it's much better, I think, to do it at Talladega than it is like at Martinsville.
Yes.
So we don't see 2 sunrises within the same race.
Oh, that's crazy. Crazy night that was. Unfortunately, not getting the lucky dog here. Looks like somehow Daniel Lawala, I think he's gone down a lap, and Jake Lawrence, I think, is going to be the lucky dog in the 68. Not real sure.
Yeah, it's fine. I might get it next time, and it'll give me some time to get this repairs done. So I'm not quitting. Gotta keep this beautiful Golden Eagle number 41 Chevy Monte Carlo on the track at all times, you know?
Heck yeah.
On its roof, net coated through another guy that ended up on his roof. We're making things happen.
Yeah, it's been a very wild night for the 41 car behind the wheel. Good luck to you, and we'll see you later on.
All right, man. Good luck getting it. I think this finish is going to be wild, so I look forward to watching the replay back on YouTube and seeing the call. So have fun, and hope to talk to you maybe if I do get a top 3. We'll see what happens.
It's Derek Watkins in the 41. Drop him back in his team check. Mike Everett says he's dead again. We'll have to check on the 14 car. What happened to Mikey? Are you involved in that somehow? I thought you were ahead of it. Oh my gosh. Mikey, off turn 2, up the hill, into the wall, spins it out. Collects the inside wall. Turn 2 has just been brutal tonight. Brutal. Let's go talk to Lucas. I haven't talked to him much this race. And track down the 97/07. Lucas DG, got a comment?
Yep.
Well, what in the world is going on tonight? Is there a full moon?
Yeah, I'm just kind of sick. Everybody's shit tonight.
Unfortunately for me, I have all the race chat off, so I can't hear their shit. Might be a good strategy going forward for everyone. Wild race out there. No one can seem to get off turn number 2. What's going on behind the wheel? Does it get really tight off of 2 when you're behind somebody?
Yeah, it's fine on the bottom, even when you're behind somebody. But as soon as you move up above that first white line, for some reason, it just cannot drive off the corner. It just wants to pull up straight up to the wall every time. You got to lift fully off the gas almost to get it to not stay off the wall. And then once you finally get off the corner, you need help, and nobody wants to work together. So these 2 teammates are able to just continue to stay in the front. It was 3 of them. We're gonna probably the entire field's gonna continue to not work together. So they'll just go out, and Talon will probably get his 4 or 5
straight
in a row.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. Obviously, it's the 87s, but that's what it's looking like right now.
10-4. Well, you need to get yourself some teammates up there and try to knock this thing out and move those 2 teammates out.
Yeah, my teammates aren't very happy with me, especially that 16 car.
Oh no. Yeah, I mean, you did spin him.
Yeah, he wasn't too happy about that.
There was another guy you spun too. I forgot which one it was, but you went to the left, tried to miss them, and caught them just barely in the left rear and sent them into a big wreck.
Yeah, that was poor TJ.
There it is.
And we're racing each other for the bracket challenge. So
oh no.
But I assure you, it was not intentional.
Oh my gosh, what are the odds?
Yeah.
Poor TJ. Where is TJ now? Can't find him. Where's 49 car? There he is. He is 13th. Now 12th. So he's still in it. Things can still work out for him. What do you think of this bracket challenge?
When I blow over the catch fence right here.
What do you think of this bracket challenge? Is that something like that's been on your mind the whole time, or is it just?
I love it.
So you've like actually been like actively thinking about it all race long?
When I see TJ in front of me, I'm like, oh, I gotta find a way around him.
Gotta pass that guy, son of a bitch.
Exactly.
All right, well, we're coming down 10 to go, be 9 to go when we get this green flag. You got to try to find a way to break up those teammates. Good luck.
Thank you.
Lucas Whitesman in the 97. 07 on your screen, 97 in the chat, so it's really confusing. But 07 for all of you, 97 when I'm looking at him. Talon and Alex Linney side by side on the front row. Hoytsma and Zach McBride, row 2. See if we can't get some pushes going. Obviously, we don't need too much pushing to cause a wreck, but Lucas needs help to get past these teammates. You have Cher and Sneed, row 3. Mark Mann, Ian Montrose, row 4. Dominic Lee, Chris Walsh, row 5. Dalton Hayes, J.R. Deal, row 6. And TJ Floyd, Ethan Evers. All these guys still in it. We're on the lead lap all the way back to 24th, Michael Edwards. Nine laps to go from Talladega. Not sure if we're going to actually get it in on time. I forgot to ask Lucas about that. Don't know how much time we have left in this thing. They've been wrecking so much, we might run out. I think we got about 6 minutes to go. It would take them getting their crap together, I think. Up front, Talon Smith and Alex Linney, and Hoytsma, McBride behind, then Cher, Trenton Sneed and Cher side by side for 5th. And once again, Lucas not getting the push as McBride wants to go around him. And Hoytsma goes down to get the push. Jumps to the outside to get outside of Linney. Here comes Trenton and Montrose to the high line. That looked like a checkup on the inside for McBride. He's out of it in the 12 car. Trying to hang on to it and not kill the field. We stay with Hoytsma outside of the teammates. He has help from Trenton Sneed. Finally, Lucas has that push he's been looking for. Sneed, Tombstone, Game Farm, Pontiac, pushing the Evinrude Pontiac. Trying to pass the Pontiac of Talon Smith. A lot of Pontiacs in the top 4. Top 5 kind of broken away from the field. 3 wide farther back. Chris Walsh, the car all the way up to the top. They're bouncing off the turn 2 wall again. This time looks like everyone survived it. Up front, on that high line, Lucas Hoytsma, Trenton Sneed, and Ian Montrose trying to power around the outside of Talon Smith and the 42 of Linney. Definitely broke up the push on that high line. Trenton got really high up by the wall. Talon's going to lead this lap. And Hoytsma's going to get the push. try to take the lead back into turn number 1. Finally have someone challenging Talon Smith up front. Dominic Lee hits the wall. Mark Mann hits the wall. That is, I can't tell, 89 maybe Monahan. And we are going to get a yellow for that. Plenty of people turned around on the actual racing surface. Mike Edwards going into the inside wall. Ethan Evers is in there somewhere. Mann hits the wall. Ethan hits it behind him. Ethan then goes down into the 4 of Rick Seabrins, brings him up and into the outside wall. They turn across the racing surface. That's where the yellow triggered. And that looks like the 4 of Seabrins catches the outside wall. Oh, man. Finally had a good race going up front, though. This may be going to finish us off for the race time. Let's see if we can look. It's showing Hoytsma as your leader. Boy, what a story that would be. The time runs out with Hoytsma out front. Let's see if our race timer can show us. It's showing us 7 minutes to go still. Should be able to get it restarted at least. I guess we'll go back to our lap count. Showing 6 laps to go. Hopefully we don't go into green-white checkers because we won't have time for that. Field works around behind Lucas Hoytsma. We just talked to him. Let's see if we can get Trenton in here. Where is the 81? There's Trent. Trent, DG, you got a copy?
I do.
Well, hello. You were able to push Lucas Hoytsma past those 2 teammates and get him out to the front. Find yourself in 3rd. How much fun was that? That little bit of racing we actually got.
I'm just paranoid it's going to get steep and tight out of nowhere again. I'm going to mow the fence down.
Yeah, I mean, you went right up to that wall in that one corner and kind of broke up the draft.
I was pucker because I was off. I was like, please, 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 grip, 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 and it gripped. I was like, oh, we're still working with it. We can still cook.
Somewhere Andrew Beach's asshole is shining like a sunshine because you got 3 Pontiacs, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah. It's been wild so far.
Wild is a good word for it.
Yeah, if tires stay on, I think we got a good shot. But I may give Mark Martin one last ride here in front of me.
Nice. Well, what is it going to come down to? If you and Lucas are maybe 1-2 with nobody behind, are you going to go for it then, or are you just going to push him most of the way?
If it's for some reason just us, yeah, I'll go for it. But right now, if it's the teammates versus us two, like I said, I think I might give Mark Martin one last ride.
So basically the field's taking a everyone versus Talon and Alex Linney approach?
Yeah.
Perfect. Alright, well good luck to you, sir, and we'll see what shakes out at the end.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be, if we even make it to the end, we may run out of time, but it's gonna be interesting no matter what.
And for good luck.
Thank you.
Trenton there in that 3rd spot. Let's see where the 9 car is. JR, DG, get a copy?
Hello.
Hello. What a wild event it's been out there tonight. Find yourself in the top 10 in your Double Dragon Ford Thunderbird. How is it going out there?
It's crazy as shit.
You're right. Is it getting really tight off turn 2? It seems like everyone's struggling a bit there.
Yeah, just a little bit. If you don't turn it right, it will. And, well, as you've seen me get close to it quite a few times, I'm trying to go balls to the wall. You just can't. But, meh.
Who you match up with today?
Clapper.
And Clapper's not in the race, so you're going to advance.
Yeah, that's cool.
At least there's that, right?
Yeah.
No pressure. You can flip upside down, die, and not even make it to the end of the race. You're still going to win.
I don't want to do all that madness. I want to actually win still.
I mean, it's a lot of cars to pass to get up there, but anything can happen. You could totally take the Jay Richter approach, everyone die around you, and next thing you know, you're the last one standing.
Shit happens.
It does. That is why people come to watch these races.
Yep. Because most of the time, you never know who's going to win.
Correct. That makes it exciting because any other track, it's like it's going to be Hayden, Lucas, or Blake.
Pretty
Oh
much.
my God, they're wrecking behind you.
That's cool. As long as it don't involve me, I don't give a shit.
5-4. Good luck, buddy.
See you, buddy.
JR Deal riding in 10th. They work the field off turn number 2. Lights out on that pace car. We're half a lap away from going back green. Who knows how many laps we're going to get because time is winding down. Let's take one more peek at it now that we're getting close to green. We got about 3 minutes. 3.5 minutes. We'll try and get as many laps done as we can. Be what, 3 to go? Oh my gosh, can't do that. 4 to go. 3 to go when we get the green. It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. No green, white checkers, that is for sure. If they wreck them, that'll end it. Field works out of turns 3 and 4. 3-lap shootout to finish this off. If we can stay green. I don't have high hopes. It's been that kind of night. Ford Mustang is going to make that left turn down the pit lane. And we shall see Lucas Hoyt, Talon Smith lead us to the front row. Lucas is your control car. Trenton, Scherer, Hayes, and Lee lined up on the inside. Outside's Talon, his teammate Alex Liddy, the 1 of Montrose, 49 of Floyd, 9 of Deal. Green flag back out in the air. Lucas and Trenton timed that pretty well. They're trying to clear Talon Smith. Talon's going to drop in behind him. It's a great restart for the top 2. See the gap back to Lenny. Talon has no push. Oh, he gets in the back of the 781 of... And he's going to turn Lucas. Lucas is going to go around at the front of the field. That is our 11th caution. Jeremy Scherer does a backflip. Talon Smith's going to be your winner. Goodness gracious. Talon got into Trenton. Trenton got into Lucas. And then Lucas goes around off of Trenton's bumper. And there's no way we get this restarted now. They're still racing back to the line for some reason. Yellow flag is without a doubt out. There's the pace car. There's no way you can go to a green-white checker because we have 54 seconds left. Man, what a wild end. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. We're just going to stay with this, make sure everyone gets in line. No one misbehaves. But through all that, Talon Smith still winds up in front. He's going to go 4 for 4 to start the season. Looks like finally someone was going to beat him as Hoytsma and Sneed worked that to perfection. It's just not meant to be. We got an IndyCar race in less than 30 minutes. Belle Isle, Detroit Grand Prix. So we'll have a Pontiac 1-2 finish. Hoytsma, I'm sure, very not happy. Don't think we'll go stick a microphone in his face. We'll just stick with Talon. Might as well get our winner interview in here. Time is out. Should get one of the flags here, whether it's white or checker. It says zeros on the clock, and now the lap count says 62. I don't know what's about to happen. We'll find out together. I feel like it should be white flag here. Oh my god, Derek Watkins just destroyed Ian Montrose. Derek trying to get his lap back. Montrose paying no attention. Goes up the hill right in front of Derek Watkins and gets obliterated. That was awkward. What the heck? What a rough night. Let's see. Talon, DG, you got me?
Yes, sir.
What in the world happened on that restart? Looked like you were finally going to get beat, and then they get together. Next thing you know, you're out front again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I accidentally hit Trenton trying to pass him, but I don't think I caused that wreck. I don't know.
Well, you got your Pontiac out front regardless, and I don't know, what was going through your mind when you saw all that transpire?
I was just praying. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure we just took the white flag. We're out of time, so I don't know if this is the race or not.
I feel like it should be, but it's not showing me a white flag, so I'm really confused. Because there's no time. The timer's
we'll know in
definitely
about
out.
25 seconds.
Right? The timer's definitely out.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated.
I mean, all my flags should change colors when it happens, so we'll kind of learn together.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it should be you winning either this lap or somehow next lap.
Well, if we are gonna, now it's saying white flag. Again for the second time.
should be checkered here then.
It
still says yellow for me, so I have no idea.
says 1 to green. I think we're doing a green-white checker. I don't know what's going on. I don't. We took the white flag twice, and we're out of time.
We've taken the white flag twice, the timer's run out, and we're in a green-white checker. I have no clue what's about to happen. But just keep running it until the race says a checkered flag, okay?
Will do.
10-4. Let me make sure everyone knows that. Good luck. Is it really about to try and make you race?
I don't fucking know.
This is crazy.
Go with it. Like, just like I told all of them, like, if they wanted to finish the race, then they should have quit wrecking.
Yep.
Like, it was, it is what it is.
It is what it is. And you might be going racing here.
It looks like it.
Well, you're in 7th, and you got 6 cars to pass for a win. Good luck.
Yep.
JR has no idea. I have no idea. I've never seen it in this situation. Ever. So we don't know what's going to happen here. We're going to all learn together. It's going to be interesting. And then we'll know for next time. They wrecked so many times that the timer has officially run out. But the lap count shows 2 to go. So who knows which one wins here? They could go 10 feet to the finish line, and next thing you know, it's over. Here goes the pace car. Off the track, Talon Smith has to fight Trenton Sneed for the win. Alex Linney's right there, the teammate. Advantage Talon, I'm sure, with that set up. Ken Montrose pushed Trenton enough on that outside line. Do we go 10 feet and get a checkered flag? Who knows? There we go. White flag in the air. They're wrecking. Trenton's in it. TJ Floyd's in it. Talon Smith across the line. Everyone's dying. People are upside down. Trenton's going for a ride. It says white flag. People are slowing down. I'm confused. The yellow flag's out. It says final lap. The yellow flag shouldn't come out on the final lap. I'm so lost. I've never seen iRacing do any of this before. Where did Trenton go? Did Montrose turn him at the start? Yeah, it's extending the laps on mine too. Did Trenton miss a shift? He just didn't go. Sounded like a little burp of a throttle there. Let's see if we can go on board. Hear that ripper? That's right, when his car stumbled. I think Trenton might have missed a shift at the front of the field. He goes for a wild ride.
Trenton said it didn't go in gear.
There you go. Trenton said it did not go in gear. I guess that's technically missing a shift. What is happening at Talladega? It does say 3 attempts to green-white checker. I am befuddled. None of us have been in this situation, so we're just kind of rolling the dice and see what happens. Let iRacing do its thing. We've still not gotten the checkered flag. It shows final lap on our screen. Here comes the pace car. Will this actually be the final lap? Because as everyone else said, it's adding laps on my screen. Talon to the stripe. Adds another lap. Goes to 63 of 65. So the final lap in the corner, a bit deceiving. We'll just have a white background. The timer is at 0. It's not the results yet. We'll go with 3 to go as the laps keep changing. Yeah, it's set up for 3 green-white checkers, Lucas. So if you didn't wreck a whole bunch early on with the field, then it was set up for the 3 green-white checkers. And I wonder if because it's set up for 3 green-white checkers, it's still doing them. I don't know. I think I broke iRacing. It's quite entertaining, in a horribly weird way. Yep, that's what mine shows. 63 to 65. I think so too. I think we're going for those 3 green and white checkers. Oh my god, indeed. We're all learning on the fly here together. This is bonkers. Oh goodness me, he says. I agree. I mean, I have 15 minutes to get to an IndyCar race and I'm going to have no practice. YOLO. Talon, Alex Linney, Margison, your top 3. Let's talk to Zach. Zach,
Hello.
TG, got a couple.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. How in the hell did you get in top 3?
I have yet to take my foot off the gas pedal in every wreck that I come across. That's probably how.
Perfect. Well, it's working out well. You got 2 cars left to drive through. How are we going to get it done?
I'm hoping that they wreck each other and I just drive by them.
Or through them. Through them would be more fun.
Yeah. Or through them, one of the 2.
Well, it looks like it's been a very wild night. Seems a lot of people getting tight out of turn 2. Did you experience that too?
No, I actually took my foot off the gas pedal so I wouldn't hit the wall.
What?
So, yeah.
Who ever heard of such a thing?
It's a thing, and apparently nobody knew to do that, so here we are.
I'm really confused, though. First you tell me you didn't take your foot off the gas. Now you tell me you are taking your foot off the gas. I don't know what to believe.
That was for the wrecks. Anything else, I was just taking my foot off the gas.
Gotcha. Okay, so wrecking, we're not taking the foot off the gas. And if we're not wrecking, then we're taking the foot off the gas.
Exactly.
Perfect. Well, Scott wants to know, are you lifting or are you burping the throttle?
A little bit of both, depending on the situation I'm in.
So we're burping the baby and lifting at the same time.
Exactly.
Perfect. All right. What is your prediction for this guest second attempt at a green-white checker? And apparently we have 3 in there. I have no idea what's happening.
It's gonna end under caution, I have a feeling.
I mean, I think you're right. It's be odd if it didn't. I mean, the 12 car behind you's left front tire is pointed at the wall, and he's going straight somehow.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Bye.
Well, teammates, Smith and Linney, front row, Margison, Colin Teague, row 2. Where the hell did Colin come from? We saw him dead not long ago. And TJ Floyd, up under the top 5. And then Zach McBride, I am literally telling you, his left front tire is pointed at the wall in that number 12 car, and he is still somehow driving up into the top 10. That could be one to watch on this restart, because that ain't natural. In-car view of the 12 coming up. I can't even tell which way his wheel is, but it doesn't look normal. Because it doesn't look like that. You can't see his hands at all. It ain't good in 12 camp, okay? It ain't good. Pace car is off. I guess we're doing another green white checker. Time ran out forever ago. And here we go. Boogity boogity boogity. Attempt 2 at a green white checker. This race is crazy. Green flag's in the air. Talon Smith, the white flag showing for some reason. Goes, but it's really a green white checker. This is nuts. They're wrecking. The 12 car, as expected, can't go correctly because his shit was busted. Do we get the yellow again? Currently it says final lap, but it shows 65 of 66. Your guess is as good as mine. Single file through most of the field. There's the checkered flag in the air. Now we maybe have crossed the line for the final time. And it says unofficial results, but the drivers are still going. I'm so confused. Oh my goodness. We're still racing, and I don't blame them. Keep going until it says something useful. Now we get the white flag, maybe? Now it's showing unofficial results. Like that was the checkered flag. Talon Smith, if that is the checkered flag, shown as your winner. None of us quite understand what's happening. But it's showing checkered flags all the way back to 17th Dalton Hayes. So I think this is going to be the finish there. I think Talon Smith's already won this. I think whatever happens with these three is just post-credit flash glimmer. And now we're going to come across the line. And we're showing a checkered flag again. Lenny's going to move to the outside. Margison's going to dive inside. Could this be for the finish? Who knows? Margison's going to make contact. Zach Margison's going to lead him back to the line. Now I don't know if it's Margison's win or Talon Smith's win. Who fucking knows? But a hell of a move there by Margison to get to the line first on the end of that lap. We're going to have to go back and look at the iRacing record books and see what the hell. I've never had anything like this in my iRacing career. Been at it for, what, 4 years now? Never seen anything like this. What a wild, confusing ending there. iRacing showing Talon. I see Talon as the winner. Lucas doing a loop-de-loop. We're going to have to get together with all the admins and figure this one out. Talon's going to do a blowover in the front stretch. Back it into the wall. I have no idea who won this race. iRacing is showing Talon won. Oh my gosh, Talon just got smoked. Holy crap. You don't know if you like these cars, you have to be a wheelman? That's the whole point. What do you mean let off to let Talon win? Margison was the one that got back to the line first, if you're talking about that last lap we saw. I still don't know who won. Obviously the results for this race aren't posted yet. Let's just talk to our top three. Because the top three was the top three, they just might not be in any particular order. We'll just talk to our top three. Just let it be. Talon, DG, got a copy? Hello.
Hello.
Well, no idea who won. No results official. That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in iRacing. And, well, the one thing I do know is you finished top three. We'll go with that.
It's saying me and Alex got a 1-2 on the results. So.
It's saying that. And yet we watched Margison lead lap 66. Which is what it says was the last lap.
Well, it
so,
wasn't a two. It wasn't
there is no
start.
official results yet. And all we know is you're a top 3 finisher. So congrats on your top 3 finish.
Thank
And we'll have to see how it all shakes out. You got your friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for your top 3 finish?
Thanks for Golden Eagle for sponsoring the series. That's about it.
There you go.
Thanks,
all right.
Thanks for putting the show on, allowing us
sir.
to race.
We'll sort it all out in Discord and figure out what the hell happened. Man, what a wild race.
Yep, it is. When I took the checkered, when I crossed lap 65, that was a checkered.
And my thing is showing lap 66 of 66 for the end of the race, which Margison led that lap. So we're gonna have to investigate, and we'll figure it out.
All right.
Talon Smith gets the top 3 finish. Now we'll pull in the 42 of Alex Lenny. Alex, DG, got a copy? Alex?
Yellow.
There he is. Well, we still have no idea who won. You guys led lap 65. Margison led lap 66. It's really confusing. We'll have to figure it all out in the Discord later on, get the admin team together, and make a decision on what the hell. But all we know is the 3 of you are the top 3. So we're giving you your top 3 interviews because, well, we know you're the top 3. Congrats on your top 3 finish, or whichever way it shakes out. You got any thoughts on the race?
I would have liked to race more.
No, for sure. Me too.
Pace more.
Yeah, that was rough.
It straight, but it was a good racing up front. Hartsma was battling with us for a while. That was good fun.
Yeah, it looked like the front had it together pretty well. But then about 9th place back, seemed like everyone kept hitting the wall at a turn 2. I don't know what that was about.
It gets real tight after 3-4 laps.
Very much so.
On the outside line, you go into the wall. It's
Very
because the
much
light
so.
fuel road we're running.
Yep, and that is something you have to learn in practice. You can't just, go out there balls to the wall. But I guess people don't get a whole lot of draft practice, and it catches them off guard when they get into the green flag situation. Bit scary, but you guys figured it out well. You finished top 3. You got your friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts.
Just factory setups as usual. That's about it for me, and you guys for putting this on.
10-4. Well, congrats on your top 3 finish. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much. See you next week.
Alex Lenny bringing it home in the top 3. Now we go track down the 55 of Margison. I'm sure he's down in his team chat. And he is. Well, I don't know if you won or if you didn't. I'm very confused.
Oh?
You led lap 66, and my timing and scoring shows that this race went 66 laps. But it's also showing Talon Smith as the winner. So I'm really confused.
Okay, because in my screen it says 66 out of 66, so I don't know.
That's what mine says. It says 66 out of 66, and it also says Talon Smith won. But I watched you lead lap 66.
Oh, damn, okay.
Right, so you see what I'm saying? Like, I literally watched you make that awesome move, go through the middle, and be the leader at the end of lap 66. That happened. But yeah, it's still showing Talon Smith as the winner. I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, God.
Yeah, what a mess.
Yeah. Well,
freaking nuts.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. That's a first.
It's very, very much a first. All of this was a first. I am befuddled. I've never seen anything like this in the 4 years that I've been doing the iRacing stuff. We'll figure it out in the admin's chat and see what the hell we're going to do about it. But at the very least, you get a top 3 finish, or you get a top 3 finish interview.
Yeah.
There you go. Who'd you match up with for this race?
I think Nathan Harper,
Mr. Harper.
I wasn't paying much attention to him.
If it was the 7, you beat him. He was back in 29th. He had a rough night with some crashes, so there you go. You should at least,
I won that. So.
There's something we're certain about. You got the friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for us, bud?
All of the 10 Tenths boys, they have been my boys since they brought me back into iRacing after I almost quit. So I want to thank them. I'm just running a random anime car, so I have no idea what the sponsor's on it, but them too, why not? And then,
random anime works.
Yeah, Derek Watkins for the maple syrup sponsoring this because I enjoyed it last year, and I'm running it part-time, I think, this year, but I might have to start running it full-time now. If I, won this race, I'll have to actually go for the championship this time around and see if I can't give Trenton a run for his money.
Yeah, and get yourself some pecan pie for your trouble, because the champion gets pecan pie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
All right.
And, yeah, you for doing the broadcast, obviously. And,
fuck that guy.
And I did this for Travis Martin because he couldn't be here because he's going to Atlanta to watch the race. And
So we won't feel bad for him.
No, but I won him and Daddy Dave because Daddy Dave got robbed.
Many times. Daddy Dave's had it rough.
I always say hi to Dave every time I see him on the track. Daddy Dave's
Hi, Dave.
awesome. Hi, Dave.
All right.
Okay, I think that's it.
Congrats on either winning or finishing third. We're not sure. We'll see you in the next race.
I'll take it.
Zach Martinson either finishing first or third tonight in the Golden Eagle Syrup Superspeedway Series. iRacing really freaking out on us. We're going to have to go through in the admin team and figure it all out, but we'll have to do that at a later time because we have to get to the IndyCar race. Let's go ahead and run through our maybe results. Who knows? Who knows if this is the actual results? We're just going to go with maybe. Talon Smith, according to iRacing, your winner. Alex Linney, Zach Martinson, Colin Teague, Ethan Evers, Mark Mann, Mike Edwards, Jake Lawrence, Lucas Hoisma, and Dave Hoisma. Page 2. J.R. Deal, TJ Floyd, Ian Montrose, Jeremy Scherer, Joe Monahan, Derek Watkins, Dalton Hayes, Rick Siebers, Kelly Hyatt, Zach McBride, Belly Giglio, Trenton Steed, Chris Walsh, Travis Scrimmetta, Dominic Lee, Will Ashburner, Carl Rutman, Jimmy Reynolds, Nathan Harper, Daniel Llewellyn, and down at the bottom, Troy Burke, Joe Munchell, and Cliff Mullins was suspended. That is your 32-plus Cliff finishers for the event. Let's go ahead and run through our sponsor slides, get on out of here, and get to that IndyCar race down in Detroit. We have Wild Horse Broadcasting doing our ARCA series on Monday, thanks to Trenton and company there. Rev Sim Shop does our Tuesday Dirt Street Stocks, thanks to Rev for that. Then we have the awesome rock band Labor 12 out of Lubbock, Texas. They put on our truck series every Tuesday night. Thanks so much to those folks. Appreciate them. Their music's awesome. Then you have Arc Music doing our Wednesday Gen 4 Cup series. Fort Worth Screen Printings doing our Xfinity series on Thursday nights. Golden Eagle Syrup put on this show you just watched tonight. What a wild one it was. And then CTC Race Networks putting on our IndyCar race after this. Thank you all so very much for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. Can't do it without you. And we will see you guys in the next